All right, so moving on to our next presentation by Sarid, getting to the heart of open source. It's time. It's time.
I was just gonna dance. Oh, that was good. Okay. Hi. Thanks for all being here. Don't look at your phones. No reason. No reason. Look at your phones in like 25 minutes. That is not how long my talk is. That's just when you should look at your phones. Okay. All right. I don't have a slide deck. I don't know if you noticed that. So it's just me. All right. It's never just me. We're all together here. All right. WordPress was not built by just one person. Come again? Yeah. No true open source project ever is. Sure, one person can write a piece of software, slap a license on it, and call it open source. But the magic of open source isn't the license. An open source license only opens the door. The magic of open source happens the moment another person walks through that door and engages with the software. The magic is in a stranger filing a pull request that fixes a bug that you couldn't fix, in a new use case implemented by someone on the other side of the world, in the development of plugins and products that expand the ecosystem. It is collaboration that brings open source to life. When we forget that, when we allow a single narrative, a single company, or a single person to dominate, something vital gets lost. We start to believe that community is unnecessary, that collaboration is less efficient than centralization. I've heard that argument a lot. Rule by committee, so inefficient. Working in the open is hard. It is. It's true. It's always harder to work with others. It's easy to do something by ourselves in our own way. We don't have to change. We don't have to be challenged. But it is in that challenge that we find the greater possibilities that we may have never even imagined were possible on our own. In tech, we hear a lot about the single visionary leader, but I don't believe in that myth. Sure, one person can have a unique vision, absolutely, but when has one person ever done anything on their own? Do the visionary leaders that you know build their own computer chips? Yeah, weird, I know. Do they lay the fiber that brings them the internet? They do not, thank you, I appreciate that. No, they rely on infrastructure. They rely on other people, just like all of us. Collaboration is the root of innovation. It is how we have survived and evolved as a species. It is a fundamental part of being human, and the only way we have gotten to where we are. Collaboration is also a fundamental part of WordPress. It has been a fundamental part of WordPress since before WordPress was WordPress. And despite attempts to rewrite history or downplay the significance of more than 20 years of volunteer labor, WordPress is still a shining example of what long-term collaboration can create. Because the truth is, WordPress exists today as it does because thousands of people across hundreds of countries decided to collaborate and to keep collaborating. Writing code, documentation. Yeah. That's you, right? That's you. That's Milana. Thank you. Got you. It counts. Okay. All right. Translations. Where's Pierre Mario? It's like, do you do translations? There you go. Where's my translations crew? Okay, I know you're here. There's 3 languages in this country. We're definitely translating it. 4. There are 4 languages in this country. What's the 4th language? Okay. I'm gonna look that up later. All right. So translations, yeah. Leading teams, hosting meetups, organizing camps. I don't know if you've done that before. Starting companies. These are holding doors open. This is sharing, helping. So there's this quote, it's very American. Bear with me. It's a quote, it resurfaces, at least in America, or in the United States, during difficult times. It's a line from Mr. Rogers, if you're familiar. He is basically the American patron saint of kindness. So if you don't know who he is, that's who he is. He said, look for the helpers. That is the spirit that lives in WordPress. WordPress is a community full of helpers. That is part of what makes us special. We want to work together. We want to build something better than we could build by ourselves. We see it, we recognize it, we feel it, especially when we're at WordCamp. And we want to help. We just do. We like it. Do you guys like helping? You're into helpers? You're helpers, bunch of helpers. Yeah. All right. WordPress. It's good. It's all right. WordPress isn't trademarked, just so you know. It's the new name. Yeah. Right. Someone get the .com. Okay. So the WordPress has an ethos, and it is not democratizing publishing. Yeah. The ethos of WordPress, the feeling we get from our community, that is different. It is our collective understanding that we are building this together. That is what makes WordPress feel like home to so many of us. It's the interaction, it's the sharing, it's the connection, it's the people. The WordPress community is not ornamental, it is not extra, it is foundational. You might even say it's the WordPress Foundation. It is the reason we are all here. Without this web of human collaboration, there is no global WordPress ecosystem. Without collaboration, there wouldn't even be something called WordPress at all, because not only was it born from and as a collaborative project, the very name WordPress was conceived by a member of the burgeoning community who wasn't even a technical person. So it didn't count. Just kidding. It does count, turns out. A lot. It's important. All right, so it is precisely this ethos of collaboration that is currently being devalued. Right now, we are at a crucial crossroads. And no, I do not mean a fork in the road. A fork is a choice between two divergent paths. A crossroad is an opportunity to choose an entirely new direction, to do things differently. Right now, we all have the opportunity to decide what kind of community we are and what kind of community we want to be. Do we want to be the collaborative community that we all thought we were for the last 2 decades, working together for the common good? Yeah? No? Yeah? Okay, I'm kind of into that one. All right. Or do we want to be an authoritative community where ideas can only be blessed from on high and any dissent is dismissed? Quite literally. Actually, it's banned. And then unbanned. Okay. Look, collaboration isn't easy. I'm aware of this. Misunderstandings happen. Things can be lost in translation, even when we're speaking the same language. But that doesn't have to be a bad thing. Sometimes we need to hash things out so we can get to a greater understanding. Sometimes we need to be challenged so we can get out of our own heads. Sometimes we need to speak up for others, and sometimes we need to stand up for ourselves. So let me tell you, from my own personal experience, that isn't always comfortable, and it is not always, sometimes, but not always fun. It has not been fun for me to have my character disparaged on a global scale. No. It is not fun to miss my first WordCamp Europe contributor day because project leadership refused to acknowledge my code of conduct report. None of this is comfortable for me. I do not enjoy being the one continually bringing up the issues. I do not seek conflict, despite what you have probably heard. But I will also not run away from it, because assuming positive intent should not be used as a shield for accountability. Thank you. It's true. And silence is not the same thing as harmony. If we want WordPress to survive this moment, we need collaboration more than ever. I want you to know I'm not going to make that 1 minute. just letting you know. Usually I talk a lot faster, but this one's coming from the heart, so it's slower. If we want WordPress to survive this moment, we need collaboration more than ever. Because this moment is not just about how the WordPress community works. As we face this existential crossroads in WordPress, we're also living through a historical industry shift that is affecting all of humanity. No big deal. It's just humanity. Whatevs. Because AI has entered the chat. That is right, yes. Quite literally in the form of all the chatbots, like chatbot mania. But also figuratively because WordPress now has our little AI team Slack channel. Shout out to Core AI. Oh yeah. No, okay. Everyone's like, Okay, because of AI, some people might believe, or some people might have us believe, that the human part of open source doesn't matter anymore. That community is outdated or unnecessary. That what we've built together for more than 2 decades can now be streamlined and made more efficient, more convenient without us. I want to be clear, I am into AI, okay? Like a proper tech person, that's good. All right, I use it daily and I am fascinated by the possibilities. But here's the thing, AI can generate code. It cannot generate community. It's true. It can reflect, but it cannot create. It only has the information that we have given it. And while people are absolutely feeding their AIs wild things, like wild things, we can't even explain to ourselves half of what's in our brains. So how are we putting that into a chat prompt? No, we are different. AI can never be human, but that's okay, because we don't need it to be human, because we are the humans. I think we're all humans, right? Yes, okay, just checking. So whether it's with other humans, like every other movement and community in all of human history, or it's with machines in our uncharted future, when humans collaborate, awesome things happen. All right, so what does any of this mean? Say, what does it mean? I ask myself, you may ask me. That's nice. What are we supposed to do with our feelings? I will tell you what I think we should do. First, we must discard the pretense that this community belongs to one person. That's fundamental. Our contributions, your contributions, are the true foundation of WordPress. And then we reclaim our community. We keep showing up. We keep speaking up. We don't leave people behind. Hi, like me. Hi, I'm over here. We don't accept 2 sets of rules. We refuse to be used, and we refuse to be erased. We care enough not to leave. We acknowledge that collaboration is what has brought us this far, and we recognize that it is what will take us into the future. We reclaim collaboration, and we infuse it into this project at every opportunity. And then, together, we demand more. We demand accountability. We demand transparency. The heart of open source is collaboration. And the heart of WordPress is our community. It is a rare and beautiful and very, very human thing. This community is worth protecting. It is worth staying for. It is worth fighting for. Because this is our community. WordPress belongs to all of us. Thank you.